Welcome students to our very first video lesson. Remember, during this video you can pause me, you can rewind me, you can fast forward me as much as you like. Just remember to take careful notes. We're going to be talking about place value today. We'll be talking about standard form, putting numbers in standard form, putting them in word form, as well as putting them in expanded form. The first thing you need to know about this number is that it is 329,412,619,119. You also need to know that this number contains periods. You have the billions period, the millions period, the thousands period, and the ones period. So why don't you take a moment, write that number down, and above it write the periods. So we have the billions, thousands, millions, now thousands, and the ones period. You need to know those things for when you're doing place value. I'm going to tell you each place value, but we'll talk more about this in class. This is the ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, you'll notice a pattern, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, billions, 10 billions, 100 billions. Now if you're a fourth grader, you really only need to know these ones here. We're not going to get into the billions too much, but at least you know about it now. Let's talk about how to put this number in standard form. Standard form means that it's just with actual numbers. So it actually already is in standard form. You would just write the digits. So, standard form. Let's talk about putting this number in word form. Now this part is tricky. Sometimes we get confused. But what you need to do is say the number out loud. And you can use the periods as a reference. 329,412,619,119. You literally just write all of those things in words. So I'll start it out, but I'm going to let you finish it. 329 billion. Now once you reach a comma, 329 billion, comma, you're going to put a comma here as well. You just match your commas. So after you say billion, you put a comma. Next is 412 million. 412 million. You guessed it. You put a comma right here, and then you're just going to keep going with this number until you reach the end. That is word form. Remember, fourth graders, your numbers won't be quite that long. Fifth and sixth, your numbers will be that long. So make sure that you're capable of doing that. Let's talk about expanded form. Expanded form is when you break down each place value and then you write it with many zeros. I'll show you how. The first part of this is you're going to look at this place value and determine that it's 300 billion because it's in the 100 billions place. Remember, this is hundreds billions, 10 billions, and billions. So if this 3, if it asks you this 3, you're going to say 300 billion. So that's what you have to write in numbers. It looks like this. $300 billion. We need 3 more. So we have ones, thousands, millions, billions. That's only one of those numbers. Now you have to do the next one. Plus, what's this number? Think about it for a second. It's 20 billion. So now you have to do 300 billion plus 20 billion. Pay attention to the amount of zeros you're using. Even I almost messed up. You're going to do plus, and then go to the next digit. What is that one? 9 billion. You're going to write 9 billion. I already wrote my plus sign. Plus 9 billion. Is that the right amount? Ones, thousands, millions, billions. Yes. You're going to keep doing that until you get all the way to the end. That is expanded form. All right. I'm going to do a smaller number over here in the corner. For those of you who might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, let's break it down a little bit with a smaller number. I'll do just one in the thousands period. Let's do 712,336. Now for standard form, it's already in standard form. For word form, you're going to just say it out loud and write it. 712,000. Remember, you don't say the name of the period until you get to the end of the period, until you reach that comma. 712, then you write the word thousand. 712,000. Remember, we're doing word form right now. 712,000. Then you're going to put a comma, because you have a comma here. And then you're just going to write 336. No numbers, only words. 336. That's word form. Let's talk about the last one, expanded form. Now this one's smaller, so hopefully it will be easier for you. Look here. You know that this is the thousands period. You know that this is the 100,000th place. So you're going to write 700,000 down here plus, look at that one, 10,000. That one is in the 10,000ths place, so you know that that equals 10,000. Plus, oops, right here, that's 2,000. Plus 300. Plus, not plus 36 yet, you can't do that. You have to just look at this place value alone. This is the tens place, and it means 30, because you have a 3 here. Plus 30. Now you can take a look at your ones place, which is 6. That is expanded form. All right. I think that's everything. So rewind this. If there's anything that confused you, look back at it, take notes. Please write down any questions that you have, and you can ask them in class tomorrow. Just to review, we talked about place value, so understanding the ones period, thousands, millions, billions, and knowing which place each one is. We talked about standard form, which is just numbers. We talked about word form, which is writing out every single word of the number when you say it out loud, and expanded form, which is when you break down each and every place value. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.